Who is this, you may ask? It's me. And you're probably wondering what this has to do with resetting and getting your life together for the new year, but it has everything to do with it. Sometimes you just start from scratch, and what better way to do that than crying over a kid show?
The writing's never permanent, it doesn't have to make much sense. Believe me, when it rains, it pours.
Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. And if you're new here, hi, hello, nice to meet you. I'm JoJo. And if you're not new here, hey, welcome back. So if you can tell by the title, we are resetting for the new year and we are cleaning, we are changing our mindset. So if you like any of that, then stay. If you don't, skedaddle. First things first, we need to reflect on last year. This is a new year, and now we're just gonna use some prompts from Pinterest that I found. Think about what you've done last year that you thought was pretty cool or pretty memorable, something you wanted to achieve the year before, if that makes sense. But I'm using a template that I found from Pinterest, which will be somewhere on the screen. And basically, to answer a few questions, I felt like last year was definitely humble and full of life lessons. Girl, I can tell you, goodness, so much happened last year. I learned a lot from it. You live and you learn. I think my favorite movie last year was Fantastic Mr. Fox. I know it came out probably like early 2000s, I guess. I don't remember. But I love that movie. When I tell you that it had child humor and then adult humor mixed together, like it was something about it that was just, I don't know, Fantastic Mr. Fox, the characters, I loved everything about it. It was really good and I highly recommend it. So go watch it. And if you do watch it, please comment down below so I can rave about Fantastic Mr. Fox. So when setting goals, you want to be delusional. When I say dream big, I mean dream big for real, because you don't want to limit yourself to anything below what you want. As cliche as it sounds, the bigger you dream, the more it'll come true, because as long as you work for it, because you hold so much power in how you change your life that if you dream big, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. Your goals can also be private because it's personal to you. You don't have to always tell anybody. Personally, that's what I do. My goals are private. Some goals I, tell, but not like the big ones for some reason. I just personally feel like it's better to keep it to yourself. But even though I'm saying dream big, don't cramp too much. Like unrealistic goals. Don't cramp too much of that. Just dream responsibly. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So this vision board was made pretty recently, so there's not really much I want to change about it, but there are a few things that I want to add.
The writing's never permanent, it doesn't have to make much sense. Believe me, when it rains, it pours. Erase what's there, start something new. Create the person that you choose. Open all the doors before you let them in. Don't let them read what's written on the wall. Bad things are gonna happen if you read into them all. The words I could rewrite.
This is my dream board. Thumbnail. Anyway, so this is my dream board. I'll put it over here on the side because I know from a distance you can't really see it. But first things first, I have Girl Do It For You, because what I'm doing, which is YouTube, and just all the goals that I want to achieve are for me and for me only. Because if you're doing it for somebody else, that's not your dream, it's somebody else's dream. I also have some of the angel numbers on here, 222, 777, that I see pretty often. And personally, I'm not really into angel numbers, but my sister got me into it. So I'll put this on here in reference to them. I also have a quote that says, allow yourself to grow. I like plants. I like growing. Like, it relates to everything, to be honest. I have a picture of different auras, studying playlists, books, because I want to rebuild my bookshelf. It looks like some YouTube goals, such as like the 100K plaque, silver plaque. Yoga, because I want to get into yoga, and basically a lot of different things. Year of looking stupid is holding you back. Yeah, I know, TikTok reference, but it's actually really true. Thinking about what can go right and what can go wrong, because if you're putting all your energy into something that can go wrong, when you could really be putting that energy into something that can go right, then it's a waste of energy, and we don't have time for that in 2023. Pushing yourself towards your goals and changing the way that you want to see things. Also, if you want to live a certain lifestyle this year, if they want to live a certain lifestyle, then you have to live in that lifestyle. You have to put yourself in that aura, in that mindset. You want to live a luxury life, then you're going to have to work your way towards that luxury life. Start dressing like the person in that luxury life, start looking like them, start acting like them. Like, it's all what you make of it. 8, a weekly routine. It's hard, I know. It's the only way you're going to be more productive and more able to just like feel structured, because I personally like to have like more structure in my life. I enjoy the college life with going to class, maybe not getting up early, but going to class, doing work, doing this at a certain time, doing this at a certain time. Like I'm fine with like anything planned out, because honestly, I'm into that. For me, every week I like to plan out my YouTube videos. I like to plan out my podcast episodes. I like to work on different topics and research for YouTube. Look at my favorite YouTubers to watch and get ideas from. And I also take a look at my analytics, because those are pretty important, but don't look at those too much because they can get you down. I also need to figure out what I need to become a better YouTuber or person. Who could forget that? Listen to different podcasts. My favorite right now is Trying Not to Care by Miss Ashley Corbo. I love her stuff. Just listening to podcasts makes me feel more grounded, makes me feel more focused. Self-care time, lighting candles, reading a book. This is a day where I just sit down and I relax. I have nothing to do, relax, and just not stress. I'm like, was it Zach and Cody, or was it Zach and Cody? It was something where like some Disney show where they're like, boo, 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 ma. That's what I need right now, because that makes me feel relaxed. I already deleted social media off my phone. I am not a huge fan of social media. I know, ironic, because I'm on YouTube, but I think it's just a lot on there that I don't really like to deal with. Negativity, all of that. I'm not saying that I don't get on sometimes, because I do, but yeah, I'm not on there all the time. And I especially get off of it on Sunday, because nobody has time to deal with that. Like, instead I read games. LOL. I read books and I play games. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. Recently, I've been into playing Eastward, which I don't have clips of, but you guys can have Monster Hunter Rise and Stardew Valley. I highly recommend you guys play these games. They're really fun and cozy type of games. Journal, so I use different prompts from Pinterest. Pick one for the week. I talk about how my week has went, and I just follow the prompts. Right now, this week, I'm using this prompt wherever the picture is. I usually do like my journaling electronically. I want to start transitioning to like physically writing down stuff, because it's probably better, it makes me feel better. I don't know. These are a few of the weekly reflections that are already on here. I feel like school is definitely draining me right now. Like, school hasn't even started and it's already draining me. But in the next few days, I do look forward to releasing some podcast episodes. So that's also cool. Welcoming positive energy, and I'm releasing anything that's negative, any of that nasty energy, because we don't do that here. Here's what I do to stay organized and just clean my computer and all that good stuff. So what I usually use is Apple Calendar and Notion. So for Apple Calendar, I sort everything by different categories. I have podcasts, university, YouTube, SNS, which is social media, obviously, and that's like Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, everything in between. Last category is just, you know, important stuff, personal things that I need to take care of for myself. If you take a look here, you see on Sundays I have that we need to publish a new YouTube video, and I also need to plan out my entire week, and that's basically my Sunday reset routine, which you guys will see next week. And for Tuesdays, which I do need to change, it says record a podcast episode, which is actually supposed to be on Sunday is when I record a podcast episode. And then batch create for TikTok and short media content, I would, you know, record on Tuesday, because I actually don't want it on Wednesday. So this needs to be updated. fault for that, but that needs to be updated. And then Fridays is just all the YouTube video ideas that I have in mind. Some of these will change because I decided to do something different, such as I tried 23 productive habits. I don't think I'll do that video anymore. I will see, I don't know. Or I might do it some other time next month. That's what I use to organize basically my entire life. Now, the other thing that I use is Notion. Notion is literally the holy grail of organization and productivity, because if you don't use Notion, what are you doing if you're not using Notion? So this is what I use to do my podcast scripts. This is episode 1, and I'm gonna blur it out because I want you guys to be surprised when you see that. It's the animes that I'm watching on here. So everything that I've watched, I organize it by tags, genre, rating, comments, all of that. The list goes on and on. And I use some of these templates from Chobo. She is amazing. I love her style. I love her editing. Chef's kiss. But every other template that I use, I don't necessarily remember. I just looked up Notion templates on YouTube, like cute Notion templates, and I just took it from there. I mostly use JoJo's journal, which is like just the main screen with everything on here. Library is where I show all the books that I've read and what I rated as. Content creating is just what videos I need to do. I need to start using that one more often. I usually use an Apple Calendar for that. I have recipes and video games that are on my backlog. Everything is in Notion because that's all I need. And I also go through my Finder just to delete any documents that I have, any unused documents that I don't need. And I also, sometimes I go deep into it and go into system preferences, just clean out every single thing. Last but not least, take care of yourself. I don't know how much to emphasize this because you yourself, you only have you are important and you're all that matters. Be patient and be kind to yourself. I know it's hard because sometimes you just want to like beat yourself down and all of that, but you need to be kind to yourself. Be patient with them because that you're doing that you don't give yourself credit for. It's okay if you don't reach your goals. It's all about adjusting and just figuring out what works for you. Hang out with your family and friends. While I'm here, I'll even answer the dying question of why I was crying over a kid's show, even though I know nobody asked, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. So the show was called Bluey. Weird as it sounds, it's about Australian shepherds who literally live in Australia, and they awaken the hearts of just young parents or just parents in general about kids and situations that they're in and how to solve that. They also reminisce about childhood things that you've done in the past, and it's just so cute. It was this one episode called Solar System, and it was just like I don't know, it hit close to home. It's something about it. You're probably like, why is this 19-year-old girl crying over a kid's show? What the fuck is she talking about? But I'm sorry, but it's a masterpiece and nobody's gonna tell me anything. If you watch that episode, let me know, please let me know. Literally crying and laughing at the same time, which you'll see in this clip.
It's ready now.
Oh my god. To continue, pick up some new hobbies, participate in some healthy habits. Like, I feel like you just have the power to do these things and to change your life. Don't be hard on yourself. Believe in yourself. And it's not your fault if things just go wrong. Things happen, you're human, shit happens. I'm here to support you if no one else is, I promise that. I'm here to say, you got this, I believe in you, and you're not alone. Cheers to the new year. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to watch some more. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see y'all next week. Welcome. See, how y'all forget that? Y'all don't really know me.
What's up?
My hair's a mess. I'm bald. Oh no, I don't like it.
saying my nose is slanted.
I said not everybody's symmetrical.
No, you're saying my nose is slanted. That's what you're saying.
Your nose is slanted.
People actually have slanted noses.